So, what happened today in Korea? Well, we had Johnny Somali getting driven to the Comfort Woman statue to apologize. Now, this is Team FT, and he's making a good comment, which says this is going to be just like Japan, right? Because in Japan, what happened? They apologized, they bowed, and then all of a sudden, as soon as he was out of Japan, he dropped pictures of Hiroshima, Nagasaki. He flicked them off. He said, China #1. And let me show you those photos in case you guys don't know, right? Because maybe some of the, and also for some of the benefit of the Korean audience here today, maybe you guys don't know what they did in Korea, in Japan. Here's what happened in Japan. This is thanks to Jeff Hall, Mr. Jeffu, who's actually a great poster about Japanese stuff. You guys should follow him on Japan stuff. He's really good stuff. Despite being in Indonesia, Johnny is using his stream to deliberately anger Japanese internet nationalists. He has been dancing around and smiling while showing pictures of an atomic bombing in Hiroshima and giving Japan the middle finger and China #1. So he did this after apologizing. So he went and apologized, and then he did this. So here's my thing for Koreans out there. If you go and accept his apology, what do you think he's going to do to Korea? Right? What do you think he's going to do to Korea? He's going to turn around and he's going to disrespect the country. We're going to play his apology, which, by the way, hasn't really gotten out in English-speaking world. We're going to play it today. It's in Korean mostly, but there's English subtitles, some machine-generated, some natural. But we're going to play that apology. If this apology is accepted, I guarantee you he is going to go and back down and make negative comments about Korea. Guarantee you. So let's give you some background before we get into this apology here. So here's him driving with this fighter. So this guy's name is Brendan Hyung, aka Brendan Kim. He's a Nigerian American guy. He seems to be like a Christian MMA guy. His wife was here. Her name's Vivian. We're going to get into her in a second as well. She's a Korean. They have a kid. They live here in Korea. So I think they were well-intentioned, although it seemed at first like he might be chasing clout. We'll talk about why. But they were driving him. And what I think happened was this guy was his protection because he's an MMA fighter, right? So I think Johnny tried to convince this MMA fighter to go with him because he's too scared to be there alone. But I said right here, first of all, we know Johnny gives inauthentic apologies. He does so purely because his lawyers advise him to lessen the penalty. When he leaves the country, he immediately goes back and mocks it. And here's Exhibit A, him doing this to Japan. Also, the guy with him, Brendan Kim, unlike Hank Yo, is not a Korean citizen. Therefore, his status in Korea is tentative. Now, after this, I found out he has a kid, so his visa will be stronger. He might even have permanent residence here. It would be harder to kick him out if he has a wife and kids, but you could still have a lot of problems. And here's the other thing, too. For a guy who has a wife and a kid here, if you have a wife and a kid here, what do you think might happen to your family when it gets through the grapevine that you're insulting Korea, right? Bad things, right? Bad things. So there's going to be a lot of family pressure, a lot of people coming through, right? Your kid will get picked on at school. That's not cool. You really need to think before you associate with a piece of shit like Johnny Somali, right? You really got to think very carefully. That's a non-legal repercussion. And that's how much of a pariah he is here. All right. So the video was uploaded to a certain channel here, to Dalgun News channel, but actually this channel link is broken. That video was taken down. So I had to hunt on a smaller YouTube channel before I was able to find this video, this apology video here. This is Johnny Somali's apology video. I will do it at 1.25 speed. But understand if it gets too fast, I'll slow it back down. But understand that I don't believe this for a second.
No, just please, bro. Okay. All right, here. Repeat after me. Repeat after me.
Okay.
얘들아,
여군이
제가
제가
너무 무리였어.
너무 어려서
그래서
그래서
나는 조마오
죄송합니다.
죄송합니다.
네, 안녕하십니까 여러분들. 여기는 도봉구 평화의 소녀상 앞입니다. 오늘 2024년 11월 7일 이곳 도봉구 평화상에 우리가 왔습니다. 역사를 잊은 민족은 미래는 없다. 대한민국의 역사를 왜곡하고 비하하고 그런 일들이 없어야 되지 않겠습니까? 이 평화상의 의미에 대해서 많은 분들이 알고 계실 텐데, 대한민국의 흑인 유튜버 하나가 지금 이 평화소녀상을 능욕하고 모욕하고 그런 일들에 많은 국민들이 지금 화가 나 있습니다. 오늘 이곳에서 어떤 일이 벌어질지 여러분들 생생하게 알려드리도록 하겠습니다. 컷 들어갑니다. 자, 오늘
So remember, real quick pause. This is the guy that decked. This is the guy that decked Johnny. So they're interviewing the guy who punched out Johnny. This is Mr. A right here. So they were waiting for Johnny at this statue.
이렇게 소녀상 앞에 모였는데 소녀상 앞에 온 이유가 뭡니까?
오늘 소말리랑 행크 이제 마지막 대국민 사과 하기 위해서 여기 이 자리에 모였습니다.
지금 곧 있으면 행크랑 소말리가 도착할 것 같은데
네.
지금 어떤 생각을 갖고 계세요?
뭐 아까는 뭐 장난스러운 모습도 있었고 당연히 있었겠지만 지금은 누구보다 진중하고 진지한 모습으로 좀 임하고 있습니다.
네, 소녀상 옆에 있으니까 느낌이 어떠신가요?
이게 참 진짜 소말리라는 새끼가 이런 만행을 저질렀던 마음이 너무 좋지가 않습니다.
네, 다들 역사를 왜곡하면 안 되고 역사를 잊은 민족은 미래는 없다라고 하는데 지금 대한민국 국민도 아니고 외국인이 이렇게 소녀상을 모욕하고 우리의 역사를 왜곡하는 거에 대해서 많이 분노하신 거잖아요.
그렇죠.
네, 그래서 그런 행동을 하셨는데 왜 소말리아를 찾게 됐는지 짧게 한 말씀 부탁드릴게요.
일단은 대한민국의 그냥 제 소견을 말씀드리겠습니다. 제가 첫 번째로 공적 제재가 좀 많이 적었다라고 느낌을 가질 수밖에 없었어요. 그렇기 때문에 저도 이렇게 나서게 된 거고.
See so he's saying like essentially the reason why he punched in the first place is because he wasn't really getting punished.
만약에 공적 제재가 들어갔다라고 하면은 저희는 이렇게 사적 제재를 하지도 않았을 뿐더러 이런 일이 발생하지도 않았을 것 같습니다. 그게 너무 많이 아쉽습니다. 그리고 1000번이고 똑같이 응징에 나설 겁니다.
네. 옆에 오늘 이제 유달근님 UDT 동기잖아요. 네, 같이 오게 된 이유.
According to the YouTubers, even after this, right? And keep this in mind. This is from my good friend, Dr. Ollerich, and he's got an amazing book out there if you guys want to check that out. But Dalgan was just live. He and another fellow were connected over the phone, and they were telling the public misunderstands their intention toward Johnny Somali. They state they have not forgiven him. They know he is completely insincere. They will continue to pursue him legally. They only did it to find his location. And they did it to show they don't act violently and that he is the instigator of violence. Their original anger towards him has not changed. That's it. So essentially, they fucking owned him with this. They know that he's not sincere. They don't believe him. They're still coming after him legally. They're not dropping their charges against him. And they're showing that they are the peaceful ones, that they're not violent thugs. So they literally 4D chessed him. So Johnny Somali shows up in the car with Hank and the crew in front of the Dobong girl statue. In case you guys don't know where this is, because some of you guys are not familiar with Seoul, I don't expect you all to be Seoul gangsters like I am. But Dobong is in the kind of north of Seoul. And you can see he is in Dobong by the photo here with his Nazi friend Hank. And I don't say that, by the way, you guys know I don't throw that around. Hank is an actual Nazi, right? Not like pretend. We've got the photos. But that's it. You see the Dobong-gu office here. So Dobong-gu, Minhua Guan, right? Means community center. So this is Dobong Community Center. So that's how you know this is there. Hank is here. I think Johnny's hiding over there with his shoes over there. And they're in front of the statue of the comfort woman there. So they had to go all the way out to Dobong-gu so they didn't get swarmed, right? Because if they went anywhere else, they would be swarmed. And you can see this photo of them here too. This is them driving for this supposed apology.
이건가요?
죄송합니다. 뽑는다.
이건 거. 네, 셀토스 들어왔습니다. 맞아요. 예.
소말리 들어왔.
자, 이제 들어갑니다.
들어왔습니다, 여러분들.
자, 들어가고 나서
There he is. He's in that car.
자, 아직 나갈 필요 없어 저희.
He's in that fucking car.
네. 나갈 필요 없습니다 아직.
자, 이제 나갑시다. 나가요. 네, 이제 나가요. 자, 나갑시다.
So think about how terrified he is. These people have been hunting him. One of these guys punched him in the face. In fact, I think actually maybe even two of them punched him, right? So he's probably shitting himself right now, getting out of this car.
우리 소말리. 네.
And the guy who punched him walks right over to the car. So he's on him right away.
얘기 좀 할까?
소말리 안녕.
It's
Somali,
space,
안녕.
space. Oh,
소말리
okay.
안녕. 아, 때리려는 거 아니야. 너 터치. 너도 지금 너 터치.
내려.
우리 이야기하려고.
안 때려.
탱크가 도와줬어요.
탱크 안 때려. 내려.
나랑
얘기 좀 하자. 나랑 얘기. 절대 안 때려.
행크 우리 진짜 대화하려고 온 거니까.
나랑 얘기 좀 하자.
오케이?
편하게.
우리 진짜로. 네.
지금 너는 아무런 그런 영향이 없잖아. 어떻게 보면. 그러니까 소말리만
그냥
소녀상 받았고 있거든. 그러니까 난 소말리가 소녀상에서 진짜 대한민국 국민으로서 우리가 느끼는 건데 제대로 사과했으면 좋겠어. 나 그것만 돼.
We just want him to apologize, man. That's all.
나도 사과하고 있어.
So
우리랑
No violence. All right.
소말리만 사과하자.
행크.
탱크.
고마워.
때리러 온 게
진짜
아니니까
잘했어.
걱정하지 마.
잘했어.
대한민국에서 너를
괜찮아.
아니
괜찮아.
소말리. 소말리. 우리 그냥 토킹, 오케이?
소말리 얘기하자 나랑.
우리 진짜 노터치.
We
이제-
came here to, you know, no violence. You know what I mean?
아 절대 안 돼.
자,
We just want our apology, man. Yeah, we can talk. We don't need to fight.
No
네,
fight,
no fight. 내 얘기 좀 해주세요. 지금 세계적으로 지금 소말리가 행동에 대해서 많이 화가 나 있고 한국 사람들이 많이 화나 있는데 그것 때문에 우리가 온 거니까 대화할
So
생각이 있나?
right now, you're a big issue, and a lot of Koreans are mad for what you did, and all we want is
as they should be, as they justifiably should be. They have every right to be mad, every right to be enraged. What he did is disgusting, and what he said about Korea is disgusting, and the way he treated Korea was disgusting. And by the way, he's not going to stop.
for you to just apologize for what you have done.
Okay.
All right.
No, trust me, it's the only way, man.
Okay, I'll say right now, I want to apologize to the Korean people. I was not.
And mind you, he's surrounded. Even the guy he thought who was driving there to protect him is like, this is the only way. You know, you got to do this.
Aware of the significance of the statue. I was trying to get, you know what I mean? It was just entertainment for my audience.
By the way, let's be real. Hold on. Let's stop there. I want to rewind that. I want to rewind that statement.
Say right now, I want to apologize to the Korean people. I was not aware of the significance of the statue.
Korean people, I hope you're listening right now. And I hope that you understand what I'm saying. He just lied. Okay? He just directly lied. So regardless of how you feel about whether his apology was sincere, he just lied. He was directly aware of the significance of the statue. We have proof of that. We have him on tape talking about the significance of the statue beforehand. He knew this. He knew this. We have him in Discord. We have him on other records. He was aware. That's a lie. So he just lied to all of these people to their face before. So this entire apology is covered in the fact that he just lied to their face. He's lying to their face because he's a scared little bitch, right? And I'm a little bit vulgar, you know, sorry, that's my style, right? That's my style. But he's lying because he's scared. He's terrified because Korea will be his prison. He will get streamed 24/7. He won't be able to go anywhere. He won't be able to leave his room. It'll be prison. And that's why he's doing this. And he has to try to apologize. But we know that's inauthentic. We know that's a lie. If you believe this, you're believing something that is objectively a lie because he knew this was bad and did it anyways. So he should have apologized saying he did it for clout. He did it for views because that would have been true. If he came out and said, oh, yeah, I did this for clout. I did this for views. it would have been true. But instead, he's trying to say, I had no idea.
I was trying to get, you know what I mean? It was just entertainment from my audience. We're from America. We really don't know much about the comfort woman or much about.
That's bullshit. There are Americans who know all about this stuff. Americans, in fact, are very aware of the problems between Japan and Korea. We're very aware of the war. This is not entertainment. Do not put this on America, right? Do not put this shit on America and Americans. I'm an American who knows about this. He's fucking lying. I don't find this entertaining. The Americans in my chat do not find this entertaining, right? This is not entertainment for Americans. This is entertainment for a certain small group of internet retards, right? A very small group of internet idiots. This is not about being an American at all. It is disgraceful for this to be called being an American, right? Being an American is being an asshole abroad. No, sorry, no.
The statue where we're from. So when I saw this statue, I came upon it on my stream. At first, I really didn't know what it was. So now after I see the reaction from the Korean people, I see that it really hurt you guys. And my intention in coming to Korea was not to cause this kind of shitstorm.
Bullshit.
My intention was to come here, do my
lies. He literally talked about how to get clout and views and become a millionaire off of this. He is lying to you people. Do not fall for this. He said he was going to come here to farm this. He said he was going to do this. Do not be fooled. That is a lie. He came to Korea for clout.
live streams, make content, and be funny. It wasn't really, I didn't want to cause pain or get anybody in trouble or make anybody go to jail or catch assault cases or stuff like this. You know what I mean? Because that's when it's going too far.
Yeah.
Truly, it's a hurtful thing. It's something that hurts the Korean pride and the Korean culture. In America, we have a different kind of comedy and we have a different kind of culture in America. And Korea, it's a totally different kind of place.
This is not American humor. Do not believe this. Please, dear sweet God, do not believe this. He is lying. This is a lie.
Where this kind of behavior is not acceptable.
So the reason we brought you here is that we have a statue right there.
Mm-hmm.
So all we want for you to stand in front of the statue and then apologize to all of Koreans who are being hurt.
Let's do it.
Yes. Okay.
I'm open to it.
Okay.
Let's go.
가봅시다.
Okay.
소말리 마이크.
Mike? All right. Somali. Okay.
좀 챙겨주세요.
I'm here. I got him.
네.
Trust me, man.
아, 진짜 많은 말이
The best way.
너무 하고 싶은 말들이 너무 많은데 일단은 이거 진정성 있게 대국민 사과 받아내고 그러고 좀 전달하도록
It's
하겠습니다.
gonna bring a lot of peace, man. Right now, what's happening? Like, there's not only you right now, man.
Yeah.
They're going after your moms, your dads, your family. You know, they're going after a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, and clout, especially in these streets, clout in these streets will get you killed.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you come to another country and you don't know much about the history of it.
Yeah.
Like, when I told you that, everything I told you is true.
Mm.
You know, yeah, I'm a Marine, but also I'm not the only Marine in my family. My grandfather was a soldier. My uncles were Marines. All my family served in the Korean War, so we had certain ties. Real, you know what I mean? So when I saw it, I was upset. However, I feel like this is the only way that you can
Continue being here.
Yeah, continue being here without getting punched all the time. You know?
소말리. 네, 설명 좀 해줄게요. 리슨? 해석 좀 해주세요. 한국, 대한민국 이 동상은 그냥 동상이 아니에요.
This is not just a metal statue.
우리 한국의 아픈 역사를 기억하기 위해서 만든 그런 동상입니다.
A lot of Koreans being hurt by this, and this is it's like a representative of
만약에 당신이 그냥 뭐 일반적인 동상을 그랬다라고 하면은 한국 사회 화가 많이 안 났지만 이거는 정말 우리에게 아픈 역사였어요.
If you touch any kind of statue, it wouldn't matter. But this is very important to Korean people. So that's the big problem that you did.
그래서 많은 대한민국 시민들이 다시는 이런 강압적이고 있어서 안 될 역사가 되풀이되지 않길 바라면서 이거를 전국에 만들어 둔 겁니다.
So we don't want this repeating or doing, a lot of Koreans being hurt. So we don't want this to be repeated to other countries and in Korea.
만약에 당신의 가족들이 당신의 어머니나 당신의 뭐 시스터들이 만약에 강압적으로 그런 일 당했다면 어떻게 하셨을 거예요?
If your parents were in this situation, being hurt, what would you do?
I definitely wouldn't be happy if somebody was making light of it.
Same as us. So
그래서 많은 사람들이 화가 났던 거고
that's why a lot of Koreans were mad.
우리는 그거에 대해서 당신의 진정한 사과를 원해요.
So all we want is for you to apologize to South Korean people and who have been hurt in this situation. After apology, are you going to post or go on a live and talk about this situation
어떻게
again?
할 생각인지.
Not in a bad light, but I will talk about what I learned. Can you guys tell me a little bit more of the history of the statue? I haven't done too much research.
Okay, he got it. So
With this statue, man, this comfort woman, back during the Japanese occupation, Japan invaded Korea and forced women in becoming comfort women for the Japanese Imperial Army. And most of these women weren't grown women, man. They were minors. They were being persecuted, tortured, and everything, man. A lot of people don't know about the history of the statue, but there were a lot of kids that were hurt. You know, activists that was put into a prison and torture, raped by the officers of the Japanese Imperial Army and eventually killed. So this is a very, very serious issue, man. Like it was not just a statue. This is not only a statue only for Koreans. Like this is for all women that were fucked up, you know, doing bad things. You know, so when you sit here, you come and you do a Diddy party on the statue. Like, you know, what do you think is gonna happen, bro? Like, this is something you can't take lightly. And I remember on your live, you said that we're gonna do kill me with a statue. Yes, man, they will fucking kill you. This is a very serious issue.
I think killing and assault is too far for it, but see how it hurt them as a country and it hurt their pride. And it wasn't my intention when I first came here. You know, I wanted to come here. When I first came to South Korea, I'm not gonna lie, I have like a lot of my other content before the statue incident has been great. All the Koreans have treated me great.
What are you talking about? Your content before has been disrespecting other countries. Your content was disrespecting Japan and disrespecting Israel. What are you talking about?
Great. Like I've had nights out drinking with Koreans, partying with Koreans, and they've showed me the utmost hospitality and respect. So honestly, that I hit a nerve this much, I think it's good to be a man and apologize for what I've done.
Guys, everybody move out. 나는 뒤에서 찍을게요. 이제 사과하는 거.
So to all the people of South Korea, I just want to apologize for what I've done, and I really did not mean to hurt your guys' pride this much. You guys are a good people. You guys are a great people.
Look how he says that. Guys, this is what you guys need to pay attention, because as a lawyer in the US, we pay attention to language, right? Look how he says that. I didn't mean to hurt your pride. He didn't say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your pride. He's implying that your pride is the problem, right? This is what, and once again, this is English is a second language thing, but that use of language, extraordinarily deceptive, right? Not a real apology.
And for the most part, other than Mr. Navy SEAL here, I've had a great experience with a lot of the South Korean people, and it was not my intention to really hurt you guys. And I hope you guys can accept my apology. And I'm a young person. I want to grow as a man. I made a mistake. And I think when you make a mistake in life, you need to own up to it. So I apologize, you guys, and I will no longer talk about your statue or touch it ever again. I hope that I can live in peace here in South Korea, and we could get past the situation and use it as a learning situation, because a lot of people learned about this statue from this situation, bad or good. A lot of people from all over the world found out what this was.
No, that is literally the worst. So people found out about it because you rubbed yourself in baby oil and did a dance on it, or because you made out with it, you kissed it.
So hopefully we can move past this and have a better future.
Can you promise us that you wouldn't post any AI photos on Discord or any about this
Oh, about this? No, my fans create that stuff. It's just memes, but I will not post any of it anymore.
Can you let them know
Hmm.
that not to post those photos?
I will let them. I don't control them, but I will let them know.
No. No. See what he did there? Guys, he let him off the hook. I don't control them. So he's going to let them do it. You control your fucking Discord. Sorry, bro. You can have your mods ban people for that. Look at his smug face. He knows they're going to he knows they're going to post that shit. Right? You definitely control your Discord. You can then make mods. That's bullshit. We know how. You think Koreans don't know how Discord works? Right? He's literally trying to think that Koreans don't know how Discord works. He's insulting the intelligence of Koreans, thinking they don't know how Discord works.
뭐 트위터나 뭐 인스타나 거기서 디스코드나 그런 데서 소말리가 다른 사람들하고 그 한국에 대한 고발을 이어가지 않았으면 좋겠습니다. 그 얘기를 합니다. 한국식 사과가 무릎 꿇고 고개 숙이는 건데 할 수 있겠어요?
Can you bow the Korean style of saying sorry?
Like bow? What do you think, Hank?
Here?
To the ground?
No, that's Japanese.
Oh, okay.
All right, here. Repeat after me. Repeat after me.
Okay.
얘들아,
여군이
요거니 제가 너무 무리였어.
눈물이었어.
그래서 나는 정말 죄송합니다.
Thank you. That's all we want, bro.
That's all, man.
Okay, that's a piece.
You should be good. Like when I was on Discord and all that for a long time, like listening, like those motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you, man.
Yeah.
I saw what they were posting. I saw what they were saying. It's disgusting, man. Like they don't give a fuck about you. Like I've seen it, you know. And no one here want to hurt you. Like I'm pretty sure this guy is a fucking trained Navy SEAL, you know. And this guy didn't want to come after you, but you insulted an entire nation, bro. Like you can't come to a foreign country thinking you can do what you want, taunting the people to come get you and not get any clapback. You know, in these streets, it's really tough. You know what I mean? And I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. You know, but Discord, Twitter, them racist motherfuckers on there, they're gonna get you killed, man. If you keep it up, even if it's not here, if you go to another country, you continue your antics, continue your actions, it's gonna get you killed, man. You know, like they are going after your moms. Like if it was my moms, I would be freaking out. They're going after your moms, going after everybody. You know, people don't play when it comes to something like this. You know, and
sorry, he fucked with an entire country. Right? Did you think people weren't going to go after your family? Would you think people weren't going to find them out, let them know, let their employers know? Right? Are you serious? Come on, bro.
Right now, you got some leaks you got to take care of. You know, you got some legal issues you got to handle. True. However, right now, the apology mean that shit.
No, I mean, I'm sincere. I mean it.
Mean it.
No,
man,
for sure.
Because trust you me. You know, if you don't, and you keep doing it, man, it's gonna
because, like I'm saying, as a man, it doesn't take nothing to realize I'm wrong. But for a whole country's pride to be hurt, it's not a big thing for me to say I'm sorry. You know what I mean? But it will mean a lot to hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of Koreans, not just in Korea but around the world.
It is a big thing. That the fact that he's trivializing the apology already. Look at the contrast. Look at how serious this guy is. This guy lives in Korea, right? He's Nigerian American, lives in Korea on the right. Look at how serious he is. He's so serious about this. Look at Johnny. Johnny is one step from laughing. Johnny is like almost laughing here. This is completely insincere.
Well, I made a mistake and I just want to own up to it. I apologize.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Look at his body language. He was looking down. He's not making eye contact. He's not sincere. That's not sincere at all. At all.
Is there any words you want to say?
Yeah, what the Japanese Imperial Army did was very evil, and they need to pay for the crimes that they did, and I should not make light of that, and hopefully Japan apologizes to Korea one day.
See, he's trying to make the other thing too is he's also stated since this happened that he wants to start a race war. He said that he wants to start a race war in Asia. He said this. So he's trying to make these comments knowingly, trying to inflame tensions between Japan and Korea, right? Because right now, Japan and Korea are united on saying fuck this guy.
For the war crimes that they did to Korea.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
우리 한국 유튜버들 어떤 것 같아요?
Huh?
한국
How's Korean YouTubers?
Hey, you guys are much more strong than the Japanese YouTubers. I'll say that.
한국 유튜버들 중에 누가 제일
Crazy, crazy. Korean YouTubers, crazy. Yeah.
한국 유튜버들 중에 누가 제일 무서웠냐?
Who is the scariest? That's funny.
Who were the scariest?
This one.
형이 제일 무서웠대.
This one.
자, 둘이 한번 얘기 좀 해봐요.
얘기해,
씨 올라오세요.
Let's make a peace.
Okay.
Let's make a peace.
일단 내가 한마디만 할게.
소말리 어디가?
너가 만약에 트위터
First of all, I'll say one thing. Don't be addicted to drugs. So literally calling him out for the thing. This is really interesting. He's calling him out for the thing that's going to get him in jail. Drug use is not a fucking joke in Korea. Those that live in Korea doesn't know drug use is not a joke. So calling him out for that kind of throws it out there that this guy might get some jail time for that. So that's an interesting thing there.
뭐 다 했던 말들인데 트위터라든지 뭐 페이스북이든지 어느 플랫폼에서도 너가 한 번 더 이런 일이 대한민국에 있다라면은
So he says, if something like this happens on Facebook or any other platform,
나는
I'd like to
네가
hear
어디
from you.
있던 무슨 일을 하든 다 찾아낼 수 있어. 그러니까 절대 그런
No matter where you are or what you're doing, we can find you. So
일을 하지 마.
never
알겠지?
Because
do anything like that again, right? So telling him straight up, and look at the way he's looking at him down. He's looking down. Look, Somali can't make eye contact. He's looking away because this man is putting him in a fucking dog pen, right? Making him look like a child.
if anything happens in Twitter or Discord or any kind of platform, if you talk about this thing that you did, or any other platforms, he's gonna find you.
Well, look, I moved on from it. I'm cool. Like, I already apologized.
He's moved on. He's moved on. You don't get to be the one after you start shit to move on. This is an American thing, particularly an American like extreme thing where you get to you start trouble and then you say, "Oh, I've moved on." You're the one that started it. You don't get to say when they moved on. They're the ones who get to say when they've moved on. And when Korea's moved on is when they're finished legally prosecuting you, which will not be done perhaps for a while. And we're going to get into that because there's more information, guys. I've got more information for you. Even after this clip, we're not done. We've got more. And there's more. Right? So once again, this is why I'm saying he is speaking to you disrespectfully. Do not trust Somali. Koreans, do not trust Somali, please, God.
He doesn't need to look for me. I got him over 20,000 subscribers on YouTube, so now you have a career.
What? So he should be saying thank you for the subs? Fuck you. He should be saying thank you for the subs. He thinks the subscribers are more important than the principle he violated. He's not, this undermines everything, guys. The fucking audacity of this piece of shit to say that. And I hope that this comes across in the translation. I hope people are understanding this. I hope this gets translated. This is absolutely disrespectful.
So hopefully you can make some money from that now.
Okay.
그리고 피해자분이 아직
He's laughing about it. This is not a funny matter. And he's laughing about it.
계시는 분이 있어.
There's a lot of victims still alive in Korea.
Do you guys know any of them I can meet?
현재 사람이
만날 수 있는 분
있어.
계시냐고. Yes.
나눔의 집이라고 경기도 광주에 있거든. 거기 한번 같이 갈 의향이 있는지.
Are you willing to go there?
I'm willing to go there and meet them.
Okay.
And maybe do an interview with them and talk to them and learn the history for myself, and not only just myself, the world and the audience.
가서 만나서 인터뷰도 하고 싶고 얘기를 하고 싶다.
그거 한번 자리에 마련할게요.
They should not allow him to do this at all. He's just going to use it against you, and he's going to, use it against you.
Then we'll make a time for that.
Okay.
So that's the end of the video right there. Okay, so that's the end of that video, right? So we've got more, but holy fucking shit. That was an arrogant non-apology, and he was being and I hope this came across, because only so many people understand English fluently. And one thing about English that can be hard is when we're being sarcastic or insincere. That was insincere. That was a fucking lie. I hope that gets across. I hope that's translated.